Welcome back to another episode of the Educating the Reckless podcast with your host, Apollo P. And
No Better Nina.
And if you're ready to be educated by our reckless conversations, then you are in for a treat this episode.
Yes, you are. You very much are.
All right. So before we get into anything, before we get into the meat and potatoes of the podcast, is there anything you want to share with us, Nina?
Actually, this happened today, and I was actually very upset. So, my boyfriend and I decided to go get food after I picked him up, and this was in Woodbridge. We were at a Jamaican restaurant in Woodbridge, and he was going to get his food. I waited in the car, didn't want anything, okay? He went into the restaurant to get his food. Two maybe 16, 17-year-old white girls walk by, okay? They don't realize that I'm with him, and I'm sitting in the car, and I can see them. So they walk by. My boyfriend comes out of the restaurant. They turn around, look at my boyfriend, and one girl grabs her friend's arm as if she's fucking terrified for her life, pulls her friend into her. I'm literally looking at her like, what the fuck? Number one, he's not even looking at you. Number two, he's a black guy wearing a fucking mask because that's the fucking rules right now. You have to wear a fucking mask. And like, you're literally going to do that right now? So my windows were open and I'm like, did you just fucking see what they did? And he's like, no, what'd they do? I'm like, she just fucking grabbed her as if she was terrified for her life of you. And he's like, what the hell? And then he goes back inside. He came to the car to get changed. He goes back inside the restaurant, like where he got his food from. These girls were so fucking scared of him because he was black. They walked past their restaurant. They ended up having to walk back in front of my car to go to their restaurant. I'm like, are you guys fucking kidding me? I almost lost my shit. Like, I was so upset. I'm like, why? Like, oh my God. It literally just made me hate Woodbridge that much more. Like, I just had to voice it because it really made me mad today. Like, to actually see that in real life, I was like, dumb fucking white bitches. Like, dumb.
Week 5 of Nina going 10 toes down. I'm here for the bullshit.
Like, I'm just like very protective over the people I love. Like, let alone if that was anybody else, I would have said the same shit. Like, if I didn't even know the guy, I would have been like, what the fuck is wrong with you bitches? Like, it's literally a black person. Like, relax. He's not gonna fucking do anything to you. I was so annoyed. Like, it pissed me off for like a good 10 minutes afterwards. But,
I feel you.
Yeah,
I feel you.
I was just very pissed off.
Okay. For me, one of the girls I was trying to talk to, she dropped me like a bad habit. She said, we're not compatible. Cause I think she didn't want, I wasn't going to play with her pussy in public. I think that's why it was the vibe. I wasn't freaky enough.
Wait, dude. Oh, you weren't like literally weren't gonna do that, or like mean like you weren't gonna claim her?
No, like I wasn't like gonna play with her. I guess finger banger in public. I guess that's the type of freaky level she was trying to be on.
Okay.
Well, this is all alleged because I was chilling with her on Sunday. Went to go grab brunch, and then we're moving. We're I guess we're touchy. You know what I mean? And I'm like, hey, yo, you trying to slide back to the car? You trying to get some dick? You gonna suck on the dick? You know what I mean? So she's like, I'm a grown ass man. I'm a grown ass woman. I'm not gonna have sex in the car. I'm like, all right, cool. So I see the vibe. From there, I'm like, all right, I see the vibe. We're just, we just holding hands. Like, and she out here holding my hands after she told me, like, a week or two before, like, I don't really like any of that PMA or PVD, whatever that shit is.
PDA.
Yeah, like holding hands and shit. She holding my hand. I'm like, the girl's talking about she don't like holding hands, but she holding my hand. She try clinching me and all that. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm like, I get the vibe. Like, when someone says it, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm not, like Blueface said, if she's not going to let me fuck, I'm going to have to boss up just to tell her what's up. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I wasn't trying to get anything. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm trying to eat my watermelon. She's on top of me, being all extra and shit like that, trying to get me to kiss. And I'm like, deep down, I really didn't want to kiss her too. Like, maybe that's I don't know. I'm funny style now.
Where did you meet this girl?
I don't want to expose her. I'm off Hinge. Fuck it. I met her off Hinge.
Okay.
Yeah,
she was not Caucasian, right?
She was not Caucasian. I think my Caucasian days are over.
Okay, good. I knew that. I just making sure we're sticking to that.
I was only 12 months into the Caucasian. That's it. From June to June.
Okay.
Well, technically it was from June to let's say March.
Okay. Yeah.
Almost a year.
Okay, so then.
Oh, okay, and then this is all alleged. Maybe she didn't want me to finger bang her. Maybe she wanted me to like rub the coochie out on the outside of the jeans.
But this is like in public or in your car?
Yeah, no, this is in public, dead ass in public. We're in Liberty Village, like in between the condos and some shit like that.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm about to be 28 people, in like 2 weeks.
You're so old.
And she told me while we were walking after we got brunch, and like, I'm a grown ass woman, I'm not going to fuck in the car. So why you want me to finger bang you in public? What kind of bullshit is that? Yeah. You know what I mean? Allegedly, I don't know if she wanted me to finger bang her, but that's the vibe that she was giving me. I was eating watermelons, I was feeding her watermelons. You know what I mean? I was just trying to be cute, I guess.
Okay.
You know, and then she's on top of me, and then I'm trying to, you know, she's like, "Oh, yo, I'm feeling so wet," and I'm like, and then something happens where she was doing too much. I don't know. And
was this your first date?
Second time meeting her. And then,
okay.
Yeah, she dropped me like a bad habit right after.
Maybe she's just looking for sex.
She was, but like you know what she was telling me? She was telling me, I'm not a gentleman enough. I'm not romantic enough.
Why did she get mad at you?
I don't do what the other guys are jocking their line, like, you know what I mean? I'm not pressed for the pussy is what basically what she was making it seem like I wasn't. And
so
she's like, I'm not
mad at you over 2 dates. She was obviously pressed for you.
Yeah, I wasn't doing what she, because you know what, we live in a new, you know, I'm going to talk about this on my my conversation series that I'm starting up soon.
Oh, okay.
Fellas. But she wasn't too. I really don't want to make this all about me, to be honest. It's the introduction. We got some other.
Yeah, I actually have some other stuff to say. I forgot about, but keep going.
No. I'd rather just, you know. But like overall, Apollo got dropped like a bad habit because he be funny style, and he's not with all the extra shit. You know what I mean? I'm not pressed over some bitches, man.
Okay.
Yeah, that's basically. But I wish I contacted the day after because she was mad. She ran off. She ran off, and I texted her. I said, "How you feeling today?" And then she hit my line and was like, "We're not compatible." All right, and I'm like, "All right, cool."
She just wanted sex.
And she did, but I don't know why she just didn't give it up to Coochie. She wanted me to work for you. I don't know why.
I don't know. Yeah. Maybe to make herself feel better.
I know. What the fuck?
I actually went back to the gym this week. So I waited the 2 weeks to see, like after they opened, to see if anyone caught the Rona, and nobody did. Mm-hmm. So I went back and
hold on, pause. Doesn't it take 14 days to like come up? Apparently, someone was telling me that yesterday.
So I waited 14 days for everyone else to go to the gym and see if anyone caught it. Nobody did.
Are you sure people are getting checked anyways?
I don't know. But anyway, so I went to the gym. I couldn't go any longer. And I cannot walk today. My hamstrings are extremely, extremely fucked up. But it's like a good feeling. I almost fell down the stairs when I got home today, which was pretty good. So yeah, I'm just really happy to be back. I didn't lose as much strength as I thought I did because I was able to lift the same amount I lifted before quarantine, which was really cool.
So you maintained your strength, dude.
Yeah.
After all those in-house workouts, you maintain your strength. You're trash, bro. You're trash.
Oh, I was supposed to get stronger, but I didn't have any weights.
Your body weight. You're supposed to be doing like.
Yeah, but my body weight doesn't do enough for me. Anyways.
Okay. All right. Go.
Yeah. So we're on the mission to get my ass back because remember I told you guys after the Chloe Ting workouts I lost my ass. So we're on the mission to do that.
Does your boyfriend feel like you lost your ass, or what's going on? What's his thoughts on it?
Yeah, he does. But he's like, he likes really skinny though. Like he's a fan of like really skinny, so he doesn't mind it, but I mind it.
Oh, okay. All right.
So yeah. And then that's what I did, and then the racist thing happened, and then fucking oh yeah, I did like an interview today.
Yeah.
For this series that will be dropping soon. I can't really speak too much on it, but it was kind of cool. And you're doing that interview tomorrow.
I am.
Yeah, we didn't know we were both doing it, but yeah, that's
yeah. Contacted her with the DMs and just followed up with me too.
Yeah.
Also, my friend's birthday was yesterday, and I did some real things Dame Dash wouldn't like about me, man. I gave this man cupcakes and a candle, and I felt weird.
Why did you feel weird?
Because I've never done that for another grown man before. Never give another man.
Are so weird.
I never done that. I've never done that shit for another grown man. And he blew
weird.
it out while it was still in my hand, like. And then I bought 2 brown. So I also gifted him some meat. You know, probably that's something wild. I also that sounded fucking wild.
This goes with the whole gay clip. At least you're sticking to a theme.
Oh, come on. So I gave him some ground beef because I was trying to make some burger. I made some smash burgers-esque things, which was a hit. All the people, the most Toronto compliment you could ever get about something is that the man said, "Yo, the burger makes sense." And I'm like, I took that and I was like, what kind of backhanded compliment? And then my ex-girlfriend was there. And she was like, no, it's a compliment. It's like, it makes sense. Like, it's a good burger. I'm like, fuck it. I started rolling with it. And everyone started rolling with it. The burger made sense.
Well,
I'm like, yeah.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, you guys are weird. My sister made a really cool, like a Hennessy birthday cake for my boyfriend's birthday.
Yeah.
It
That's
was
your
like,
boyfriend and your sister. Come on, that's a different relationship. I'm talking about a guy.
yeah, I know, but like, you guys are weird, but I just want to shout out the cake because it was like really cool. Like it looked like a professional made cake. Like we had the Hennessy edible label, which was like edited with his name, like happy birthday, whatever. And then like the Hennessy bottle in the cake. And like it was really, really cool.
I deadass made burgers for the man and bought groceries for the nigga, bro.
Me.
I felt
Okay, that's normal.
Nah, it's not normal, bro.
It is
I'm fighting.
Men just
I'm fighting
like
something.
to like masculine everything. Like it's weird to do that.
I should have gave him punch in the stomach, just like, yo, happy birthday, boy.
What the fuck is wrong with you? No, that's not what you should have done. What you did was right. Weirdo.
I hope my ex-girlfriend saw that, what I did for her, or did what I did for our friend, and then she takes me back. I feel like,
is this the one that was like the best relationship out of everyone?
Yes, it is. Yes. I'm going to talk on that on my new talking series. You guys got to stay tuned.
What is this new talking series? Can you tell us about it?
Actually, no, I don't know.
By yourself or with other people?
No, you're twisting my arm. Okay, all right, I can, Nina. I can. All right, so it's something I've been thinking about. So if you guys know my story, I started off interviewing rappers and got to a certain point to where now I want to have a conversation series where at first I wanted to just interview or talk to all like women entrepreneurs, but like I was like, I didn't want to do that. But I want to expand that and really talk to, a lot of people coming up in their careers or doing something, and we're gonna have conversations about the most meaningful things in our lives, which is usually career, relationships, and
okay, it's just you and then them.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so cool.
It's gonna be.
When can we expect that?
I wasn't trying to put up the date, but need attention to my arm. I say as soon as maybe the end of the month.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
All
right, well, that's like something to look forward to.
Yeah. You forced it out of me. Is it, huh?
What day is your birthday again? 24, 26?
It's the 25th. It's a Tuesday, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna Grand Bend the weekend before.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I was supposed to go on Sunday.
Who are you going with? A girl? What?
I was supposed to go with a flock of girls last Sunday, but they all flopped.
Always go places with girls. You've never. I've only ever seen you go places once with guys, and that was when you went to Niagara recently.
That's cap.
You always go with girls.
I went flying with the guys.
Okay, that's two things I've seen in the last 2 years that I've known you.
Okay, or going places with girls are a lot fun because of the energy. I don't know about other guys. I don't know how they move, but like I like girl energy.
Yeah.
But also, this is what I tell my friends. I don't necessarily. I'm not the guy that brings girls with me. I'm the guy that knows that girls are already going to be at the place I'm going.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who are you going to Grand Bend with?
I'm going with the homies, man. We got the man.
Guy homies or the girl homies?
We don't discriminate over here.
It's the girl homies.
No, we got all of them. All right. Well, I might go solo. You don't know about me. It's something about me, man. I'm not afraid to pull up on my dolos and then start to interact with people over there on the beach. But enough about my life, man. We might fuck this. Well, I might cut all that shit up. 14 minutes of us talking about us.
Do not cut that shit out. All right, let's start.
Annoying. All right. Nick Cannon shows some. Well, I don't think Nick Cannon has any loyalty to Kanye West, but like.
Yeah, he said he would vote for Kanye because they need another black man in office. I think he's forgetting all the other things Obama brought to the office.
I you know what? As the years have gone by, and things about Obama during his 8 years in term about the president, I think people are starting to look at Obama kind of crooked-eyed. They kind of see that he wasn't as he's more so inspirational figure to the black folk rather he was an inspirational president to America.
Okay, well, my point in saying that was because like, regardless of what he did was bad. Like I'm talking characteristics, like like sanity and like decision making skills and like
he made some poor decisions.
Avoiding Twitter rants and like.
Okay. Okay.
That's where I'm going with that.
You're just looking for a black man that's just poised. Is that
not poised, but like you can't just say we need another black man just because he's black. Like, what about all the other qualities of stability and stuff that a president needs to have?
Obama got voted in because he was black.
Yeah, but he's not Kanye West going on Twitter rants about his mother-in-law, calling his wife a white supremacist, and fucking
he called his grandma a racist. Obama calls his grandma a racist.
He's not doing all that, though. Like, he just I don't think this is a good idea.
Obama threw his white side of the family under the bus for the presidency. No cap.
Well, yeah, at least he didn't go on a rant about it and then talk about how his grandma makes good playlists.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Chris Jenner probably does seem like she's good at selecting executive producing things. I'm pretty sure she has a great sense of music.
Playlists to me. What music does she really know? Chris
Jenner. I mean, she gave us the Kardashians. Right?
Yeah, but she's probably gonna give us old people music, not new music.
Okay, so Nick Cannon, I think Nick Cannon's just jumping off the roof. He also recently, we didn't put that here, but he also recently said that his great grandfather was a Spanish rabbi.
There's such thing? I don't mean that ignorantly.
Nah,
genuine question.
I mean, you got to remember, but Judaism is not only like a people, but it's also a religion. So, and being Spanish, which is, I think he meant Hispanics or Spanish speaking rabbi, it's not too far off from a reality, but it more so when I heard that, it's more so how convenient that he said it now rather than bring it up during the conversation. True. Yeah.
That's true, yeah. Maybe he just found out. Maybe he did extensive research and just found out. Sorry, guys, I'm really tired. You have to bear with my yawning. Sorry.
I thought Nick Cannon seems like the type that done a 23andMe like at least 5-6 years ago. He seems like that type. Like he already traced back his roots.
I mean, maybe he just did it again just to pick at something. Who knows? But he's suing Viacom for Wild 'N Out since I guess they won't give him ownership of it. So he's suing them for $1.5 billion.
To be honest, and also I think the sad part about this whole thing is that a lot of people coming in and seeing this really thought Nick Cannon had controlling power over Wild 'N Out.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I think so basically what they're saying is they're like he wants to take that money and put it into like community stuff. So like they're saying if Viacom believes in growth, equality, education, then they will do what's right and pay Nick what they owe and give him his $1.5 billion or $1 million brand. No, billion, not million. $1.5 billion brand. What about he wants to put it on to the community? Yes, but like I thought he would at least take it and make his own production of Wild 'N Out elsewhere, whether it's YouTube or like a streaming platform or something, But he didn't mention anything about that.
I mean, I think I also recently learned today that Nick Cannon actually there was a struggle to get Wild 'N Out picked up because no one wanted it, and so he had to put up $50,000 of his own money to get the pilot going, which ended up getting picked up by Viacom. I think the sad part, at least here for me, is that this might be the end of Wild 'N Out.
Yeah. I never watched Wild 'N Out, to be completely honest with you. I never had like MTV and stuff. I always had basic cable, so I never had any channel.
Oh, how the hell are you watching all these 21andMe? I mean, birthday 16 is pregnant, and mommy and me, and mommy, baby daddy and me. What?
It's called Teen Mom. First of all, That's because at one point I did have MTV and I did have Family Channel for like a couple years, but that was when I was like grade 11, and like Wild and Out was already like everyone was already on it, and like I didn't care to start it, and then now it's gone again, and my parents went back to basic cable. We've always had basic cable. I don't know why, but yeah. So I just watch it online, mtv.ca. That's where I watch everything. They have all their full shows on there for free, in case you guys didn't know.
Facts. With commercials.
With commercials, yeah, but not a lot, like 3 30-second commercials or 4 sometimes. Okay. Yeah, but it's not bad. But yeah, that's how I watch Baby Daddy and Me, aka Teen Mom.
It's facts though. It's Baby Daddy and Me, man.
Yeah, I guess it's coming back in September. I'm very excited. So Rick Ross called Terry Crews a coon. Did you watch the versus battle with Rick Ross?
Apparently that shit was hella boring. I tapped in, I tapped out, I tapped in, and then I was gonna watch the restream, and I was like, I'm not even gonna do that.
I really wanted to watch it, but I was recording hashtag, so I couldn't watch it. Yeah. And when I saw the clips of like what songs were going up against each other, I was like, yeah, Rick Ross definitely won this shit. Yeah.
I think a lot of people get there's some rounds where they're giving it to the Titty 2 Chainz. I mean Titty Boy. I mean 2 Chainz. I don't know why I'm fucking up. It's both his names, Titty Boy and 2 Chainz. People don't know that. I don't know why I call him Titty 2 Chainz, man.
Yeah, so basically, Rick Ross previewed a new song called "Pin to the Cross" on that.
I like it though.
Yeah, and he said he called Terry Crews a coon in the track, and then someone asked Terry on Twitter how they felt, and he said famous. But Terry Crews is kind of a coon.
You know what? Here's my thing on it. All right. A lot of black people, a lot of people color like to, throw that word out real quick. But sometimes, like, I heard this analogy from Star, and he said, no, the personality Star, and he said, he asked this question: are they really a coon, or did they just get educated and now enlightened on life, and people are not on that same plane and mindset that they are on?
Well,
and
Royce the 5'9", when he once called Terry Crews a coon a while ago, and he said that him, Candace Owens, and Charles Barkley are coons because he's like, they basically got accepted by happy white people, so now they just like act a certain way, and that's why he calls them coons.
I mean, what's the word? I forget the word that they use for happy-go-lucky black people, but from what I understand, coon is like I think they just throw coon out nowadays, but I think the original or the founding terminology for it, because it's not an actual caricature of black people. That shit's just that coon is actually new. Yeah. But from when it started to like manifest a lot more, it was more so placed on the people who perpetuated negative black stereotypes, like rappers, perpetuating drug dealing and sleeping with multiple women, women doing, sketel things, just black people perpetuating negativity and negative imagery and reinforcing that type of negative ideology within inside the eye of the other. Those were called the coons. Mm-hmm. But somehow, people talking about slinging drugs to the neighborhood and doing the whole shoot 'em up, bang bang, nigga die slow type of music. It's still not even. It's like, hey, bro, you just grew up like that. This is music. But from a guy from Terry Crews' standpoint, who is not saying anything to put down black people. He's just saying, hey, let's not do let's not do black supremacy, and then him trying to rearrange the word coon and conquering our own
negativity. Yeah,
negativity. I mean, I get what Terry Crews is saying. It's just that I think he's not the person to say it, and I don't think people are really to hear him.
And I think he's just ignorant. Like, he's ignorant in the sense of like some of the things he's saying, like calling the Black Lives Matter movement as a way to push black supremacy. Like, I think he's pretty ignorant in that sense too, because it's like, it's not trying to push black supremacy. It's trying to push equal rights as everybody else on the planet, right? So I just think in that sense, it's kind of where he lost a lot of respect. And then with the whole America's Got Talent thing, like still working for them, considering Gabrielle Union had her own issues on the set with like how people were treating her because she was black and stuff, and he never spoke up on it or anything. So like, yeah, just a lot of stuff. I don't know. I'm not a fan. He's kind of, yeah.
I mean, that's as most people. Let's keep it real. As most people would do, even street guys do this. They say that's tough. That's their problem. That has no shit to do. That has nothing to do with me. I got a family to feed every day. So you know what's going on with Gabrielle? Shit, that's tough. Ain't my problem. Whatever happened to the narrative of mind your own business? I thought that was a big thing.
But I think in that case where it's like you're the only two black people there, shouldn't you have each other's back in that sense?
Man, I've been in a situation where black people never had my back, and I understand that. You know what I mean? Like I said, like the whole whatever happened to the narrative is mind your business, man. Whatever happened?
No, man.
We used to talk about that. We used to talk people on Facebook and social media.
Injustice happening or you see it right there, like you should say something about it. Like I've been in plenty of positions where I've always not minded my business and stepped in today, even as example, like, you know, like I've always been in that position where it's like, if I see it, I'm saying something kind of thing. Like I won't stay silent. And I just think, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Cameron said famously almost 15 years ago, if a rapist or a murderer lived right next to me, I'm gonna move. Mind my business, man. I'm not gonna call the police. He said that, and we praised him for it.
I don't know.
We like the ignorance. I don't know. I mean, Terry Crews, whatever you. I think, like I said, I'm gonna reiterate and say that I think Terry Crews is not the person to speak on if what he's saying is truth. He's not the person that people want to either hear from him, nor should he be the one spearheading that type of movement, because people are not really trying to listen to him.
Anyways, goodbye, Terry. So Takeoff was accused of sexually assaulting a woman at a party, and he now denies it. Did you read this?
No, I didn't read the story. I saw the news getting drummed up. Nah, I'm lying. I saw one link. One link. And I was like, I don't think he did it. Ain't nobody really trying to jump on this.
Yeah, they said, I saw 2 links.
Yeah.
And they said basically he was at the party. He was looking at the girl. She didn't like that he was looking at her. Then someone asked him to come to their area, whatever. She didn't want to go. And then she went upstairs. Then a fight broke out between someone and someone. So she went upstairs to calm down. And apparently Takeoff went upstairs and then allegedly raped her. I don't know. They're saying that because he's the quiet one, like someone's just trying to get a bag off of him real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Kind of crazy.
Yeah, I don't believe it. I actually, you should believe all victims. But this story,
it's not picking up as much as you thought it would be, and therefore it makes you question the validity of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Tiny's daughter Zonnique is pregnant, right? I don't know if this is really much of a conversation to have, but I thought I'd put it anyways.
I know her boyfriend.
Like personally?
No. I just I want to say that I appreciate some of the music that he has put out over the last couple years.
Okay. So yeah, for this edition of Baby Daddy and Me, Zonnique, I'm gonna call it that from now on. So Zonnique is pregnant. She's 24. She says that when a fan asked her, like, a fan tagged Tiny, her mom, and said you should teach her daughter how to be a wife, not a baby mama. And Zonnique said marriage to her is a bigger commitment than having a baby. And Tiny also said, basically, like, if you're married, it doesn't mean you're going to stay married. And a lot of times that's just as hard on the kids when their parents get divorced. So either way, the outcome turns out to be the same. What do you think is a bigger commitment, marriage or a baby?
Life. I think they're both equal. It depends. All right, let me say this. A baby is a big commitment. Taking care of a child is, while also being married. I think they're both equal. Why I say they're equal is because when you're raising a child together, and the other one is you're maintaining a synergy with your partner together, which is people have ebbs and flows, and try to maintain that within a marriage is also very difficult. That's why you see a lot of people, the divorce rates are high, and that's why you see a lot of people not even really get into a lot of relationships nowadays. Anyways, even not even get that far. They're both very difficult. But yeah, go ahead, get into your bag, Nina.
No, I was gonna say, I don't know. Like, at first I thought the baby would be more, but then I realized like a child isn't really your responsibility after 18, like legally.
Huh?
Isn't that how it goes? You're an adult at 18, so you could do what you want.
Yeah, you still live with your parents, no?
Yeah, but legally, I'm not their responsibility.
But your parents make sure that they do stuff for you, right?
Yes, but I'm saying I would still continue to, but I'm saying legally, if I told you to go out and be in the world by yourself, I don't have a legal obligation to support you because you're adult, right?
Yeah, but like most, like parents like that. You know, parents like that.
Yes, I know they're white, but anyways. Anyways, I would never do that. I'm not saying that's what I would do, but I'm saying like if people are thinking like that, then yeah, marriage would be a bigger commitment because that's like, well, actually, technically, because that's like, let's say if you get married at 30, that's 30 years by yourself. And then you have like, let's say 50 more to live till you're 80. And let's say you die at 80. So then like, that's only 50. Well, that's not only 50. That's more. Yeah, that's more years. So it's a bigger commitment to have to support you for the rest of your life. And our finances are together and everything is under us. Like it's a business contract. So yeah. But
at least you know it's a business contract. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
If you're trying to love me, you don't got to get married. But if you're trying to start business, you better know what you're talking about in my ear.
Yeah.
Where you try to get me to put a ring on it.
Yeah. I think marriage is a bigger commitment. Yeah, but I wouldn't do either. I want to be married to the person that I have kids with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also that's another thing. A lot of guys out there who have multiple children by multiple people, they always have the same type of sentiment by saying, I wish I had all my children with one person.
Yeah, because it makes it so difficult. Think about it, if you have 3 kids with 3 different people, you're paying 3 different people child support. And if you're paying one person the same child support, it could potentially be less, even if it's the same amount of kids, because you're already paying that person however much for another kid. I don't really know how it works, but that's just my assumption. And it's less drop-offs if you're dropping your kid off to this person's house, and this person's house for Christmas instead of just one person's house. And yeah, Teen Mom already taught me all of that. You don't got to tell me any more of that.
Yeah. I mean, that's my thing. I'd rather just have, when things get rough.
You want to have kids?
Yeah, I want to have kids. I never not said I wanted to have kids.
I know, but I'm just curious because I know you don't want to get married, so I just want to know if you want to have kids. How many kids?
I want to have kids. Like 2.
Oh, me
like
too.
The same one I grew up with. Like,
you think our kids will be friends?
It really depends on when we have kids, man. That's another thing. My other homie got kids. 2 of my homies got kids. I don't think by the time I get kids, his kids will be way too old to be messing with my kids. So that's out the way. But my other homie who got married in October, he just recently had a kid in like May or June. Yeah. I think it was May. His kid is like 3 months now, almost going on, and I don't know when I'm gonna have kids. Like, I don't know if our kids are gonna be like maybe 2 years apart.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I want to have kids within the next 5 years. I want to get started for sure latest by 30. Yeah. And earliest I want to get started is like 28. So like 3 more years basically. And then I want to get started. But it has to be with the person I'm marrying. Like, we have to be engaged and married before I have kids. I'm very old fashioned in that sense.
I mean, no, that's commendable.
Yeah, that's like my standard. So like, propose, get married, and then have the kids, and then I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, I think Zonnique is kind of tripping, but I think we'll put a cap on the conversation. I believe her boyfriend at the moment, and the man that's going to be the baby's father, he is low key pushing to be married.
Yeah. He is. You're right.
Yeah. So it's her that doesn't want to commit to the union, which by, I guess, most standards is kind of
odd,
backwards. Yeah.
Azalea Banks posted to her Instagram story about like having suicidal thoughts and like just wanting to die. and all this stuff. And a lot of people were very scared. She came out and she made another statement on it. I didn't listen to it.
She says she's okay.
Yeah. So hopefully, you know, I guess like everybody's thing that they were upset about was like, they're like, oh, we're always saying to protect Black women and blah blah blah, but this girl's been crying out for help for years and all we ever do is make fun of her. Which is true. Like, we do just make fun of her. When do you ever hear good about Azealia Banks?
This is why I don't follow like trends, because in trends that means you support the people who like. Has Azealia Banks ever said anything nice? Like from
I don't know. I don't really pay attention to her.
Exactly. So only time you pay attention is when she says something disrespectful.
Okay.
So at what point am I supposed? If this blanket statement of just protect all Black women, hey bro, she was going at Cardi B, who is quote unquote Black at sometimes. Mm-hmm. All right. So that statement is basically if Azealia Banks doesn't follow that statement and Cardi B follows that statement and and Azealia Banks is going in on Cardi B, calling her illiterate, calling her unintelligent and all of that.
This, but yeah.
You don't remember when Azealia Banks?
I remember it, but I don't remember at the same time. Like,
you know what I mean? It's like, what are we doing? Like, you guys are perpetually stuck in a situation where if this is Azealia Banks lashing out at her own demons, and this is her struggling and screaming out for help, and she's hurting someone else, like, bro, what are we doing here?
No, that's true. But you know what? For me, I think suicide's like sensitive subject, but it's also something that hits close to home just because I personally like know somebody who did that. So for me, I think I can, like, it's fucked up and I get it, like, to talk bad on other people, but at the same time, when people are like
we're human. We got to do that.
Yeah, we're human. And when people are like that depressed, we're like, they are mad at the smallest thing of success. That's like, it could literally be the smallest thing of like, what the fuck, you're skinnier than me, fuck you, I fucking hate you. Like the smallest thing. I've seen it firsthand. Like the smallest thing. Then like, like that's just like one of their triggers, unfortunately, and that's just how they are, and then it just ends up spiraling into this. So like, hearing this, I did feel bad for her, and like I do hope she gets help or like she's okay, whatever. But yeah, that's kind of just my thoughts.
She kicked Nick Cannon when he was down, laughed at him losing his job and all that. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, she did do that too. You're right.
Fuck. Like, come on, bro. Like, you gotta understand, like. I get it. One thing I can respect about most people, I can't say this about everyone, but maybe the select few. Mm-hmm. The I can respect about the select few is, I guess, the whole term that I don't know if we stopped saying it, but kept that same energy. The people who had enemies that died and shitted on them after they dead. I respect it. Some people might look at that as not class or not sophisticated, or some people look at it as just ill. But I look at that as, if you didn't fuck with him while he was alive, shit him 20 times harder after he's on the buried 6 feet under. You got to.
I get it. I hear what you're saying. It's like keeping it real to what you said and it wasn't fake and stuff. I get that. I understand that. But yeah, that's just kind of how I personally feel on that. But yeah. Anyway,
okay.
On to the next.
All right. So you heard about this thing was kind of like a flash in the pan type of news story.
Yeah.
Like we thought, I don't know, I saw videos of one of the guys that were rolling around with Fivio. But hold on, before I get into it. All right, so over the weekend, there was reports of Fivio Foreign getting shot at, and he was in the hospital allegedly, and some person was on Twitter said he got the call and he passed. So there's a lot of misinformation out there. I think a lot of the blogs were confusing themselves on how they're reporting it, because they're saying he was good, like he everything was kind of like wishy-washy.
Yeah.
But as time went on, Fivio was eating dinner, driving around, having fun, going on a PJ. Like, he wasn't touched. He didn't look like he was scathed by anything. But
yeah.
When I saw that video of the shot up SUV sedan or Suburban, I was like, and saw the video of Fivio Foreign afterwards, I was like, I guess, whose body did they catch?
That's what I'm saying. Either nobody got hit and they just hit an empty car, and they purposely had an empty car in their stack of cars on purpose for that reason, or yeah, I think that's what happened. It was just an empty car, to be honest with you. That's what I think. And also, wasn't there a thing on Fivio like being like he doesn't answer his age and he's like much older than he.
Oh yeah, that was on the Vlad TV.
I can see it now, you know. When I saw these videos of him going on the private jet, yeah, he does look old, like 33.
He's 30. He's 30.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
man, he's old for someone who's
like he's been rapping since 2011.
Yeah.
He finally got on though. You know, it may not happen to you if you're listening, but you may not rapping for 10 years or over 10 years. It just may not happen for you. Just
That's funny.
But hold on. I just want to end off the conversation by saying this is that one of the people he was rolling with in Atlanta was taking IG stories of everything.
Yeah. Oh, everything. Yeah. You said, yeah.
And
but not, especially after what's been happening to people when they're posting everything.
Everything. So, dude was just caught up in the whole just being
caught up, or maybe he was secretly trying to plot an inside job and he failed.
Okay, you go on that security. I can't even say the word now. Conspiracy.
Conspiracy. Yeah. I'm very like, I don't trust people. So like,
but also you got to understand, like, if you're gonna set someone up, you don't want to be in the same car getting shot up with them.
Well, maybe he wasn't supposed to be in the same car. Maybe Fivio was supposed to be in the empty car, and then he just decided last minute to go in the other car.
Maybe. This is just another story to tell you that watch those people, those fanboys around you that are just in the entourage and just happy to be there. Get someone that's just, well, not to say happy to be there, but like, because I'm happy to be there sometimes when I'm just doing my own thing. But that are just happy to be around you and happy to have some type of influence and wants to show that off. You got to be wary of those type of people. You want to show off every goddamn thing.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree.
So shout out to Fivio Foreign for being, or salute to Fivio Foreign and for not being hurt and also not suffering the same type of, I guess, fate as a lot of rappers have so far.
Thank God. I was actually scared, when I seen it. I was like, oh, great.
I was like, not a fucking again, man.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Montana, did you see this tweet? Like Montana of 300, he was tweeting about how it's very unladylike to have OnlyFans.
Yeah, I saw that.
Posting your pussy online.
Here's my thing. Mm-hmm. He's mad at people for doing it, but I guarantee he's gone to a strip club and spent money there. I don't guarantee he's paid for an OnlyFans, but he might have paid for an OnlyFans. He's definitely looked at the same pictures girls post on Instagram in their lingerie that they now post on OnlyFans. He's definitely liked one of those pictures. So the way I see it, you're the same one degrading them, even though you claim you're not degrading them. You're the same one degrading them and then saying to not make it. But then if nobody made it, you'd probably call everyone a prude.
But also, at the same time, you can indulge in all of that, right? But is he gonna take anyone home to mama?
No,
I could go to the strip club.
Don't complain if those are the only people you're gonna indulge in.
No. I mean, I can indulge, right?
Yeah.
There's white women indulging with black folk that would never bring a black guy back home, right? Mm-hmm. Why can't that same notion still hold true? Like, I want to be around the freaky girl, sticking dildos down their throats, going to the strip club, making it clap. Hold on, watch out! I'm making a point, I'm making a point. I'm just around them type of freaky girls, right? But am I gonna bring them back home to mom? If I'm a king and a king has a flock of harem, right? Kings back in the day had harem, women, concubines, he had a queen, but he would go to the concubines to get his freakiest frills off because he would never want to do that freaky stuff with the queen. So he's seen
do stuff behind closed doors with your girlfriend. That doesn't mean you're not going to take it to your mom. Mom's not watching you.
You take back the best woman that represents you. You want, because this is what a man does, right?
Then you're going to get bored of the sex and you're going to cheat on her.
Come on. No, that is what the internet has taught you. And he's not talking about a prude woman. He's talking about a woman that's not putting her ass on the internet. You know what I mean? For money. He wants someone that has some fucking decorum. You know that? You know that word? Fucking decorum. So when I bring you around my mom's, you show fucking decorum. And when my mom sees you, she sees me. And when you go out in the streets, they see you, they see me. You know what I mean?
Behind closed doors, it doesn't have to be like that.
No, the behind closed doors, no. But when you put everything on OnlyFans for pornography, you know, it's not that. I can't. Well, I'm speaking for the guys who might be thinking like this. If you out here showing your ass like that, I can't in turn. You will not see me when you see her. You will see her vagina, and when you see me, you will look at me as a simp.
I just think regardless if you're saying this stuff, you shouldn't be indulging in it. That's my opinion.
That's cap. Oh, man. That is. Oh, you know why? Well, expound.
Because I just think it's like you're looking down at these people, yet you're enjoying them. Like, why look down on them and say they're not good enough? Like, you're putting them at the standard of not good enough for anything else in life, but they're good enough for you just when you're horny to jack off to. Like, I just think it's such a double standard, which is a typical of men. So that's my opinion on that.
Isn't that what sex workers are? A cheap thrill?
I don't know. I'm not a sex worker. I've never indulged with a sex worker before. I don't know.
I haven't even, but from what it sounds like a sex worker at times are just a cheap thrill.
But that's their choice. But then if you look down upon it, then you don't indulge in it, because then you're just a hypocrite, in my opinion.
I mean,
this is like me saying.
Is it being hypocrite? Is it? No. What would make them a hypocrite? He's saying that a king, a man of a certain standard, will not wife you up if you're showing your ass.
But he looks at himself as that certain standard. At some point, he wants to find somebody who's his queen. So then, why don't you start acting like a king too, and stop acting like a grimy peasant, paying $50 to see a girl's naked picture?
Hey man, pussy not that expensive. I can assure you.
That's just my thoughts on that.
Oh, I hope I never get famous. I've never paid for pussy.
I was what? I
never paid for pussy, but pussies are not that. $50 is you never have to pay that much for a vagina, man.
Okay.
This is a very vulgar episode.
If you have to pay for a vagina, honestly, you are a loser. Flat out.
Yeah.
Period.
Remember how we were talking about vacations and how girls are expecting guys to pay for everything?
Yeah, I remember that.
I ended up speaking with this girl in my DM. She responded to the story, and she said, because she's a flight worker, right? And I was like, I go 50. I've been going 50-50 my whole life.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, since I'm a flight worker and stuff like that, I might buy the tickets and he just takes care of the accommodation. In the back of my mind, I'm like, bitch, you getting that shit for your discount. And the flight tickets, the round trip discount, which you being a stewardess and all that.
Yeah. And
the accommodation always costs more than the fucking hotel, the flights. I don't get it.
That's so true. What the fuck? But I guess, like, I don't know. I guess it's still something.
Accommodations always cost more than the flights. Don't ever get it fucked up.
Yeah, but
just because whatever you pay for the flight tickets, the accommodation gonna be like at least.
Yeah, but sometimes though, how men, like, some men feel less masculine if you pay for something that's more expensive, like they feel less masculine, or they feel like that's not fair. So they feel like some men might actually like that. Like, okay, she's not paying for nothing. She's paying for something, which is good, even though it's with her discount, whatever. But like, and she's letting me still be the man and wear the pants. It's kind of like a power trip for them. Like, be the man, wear the pants, and I can still pay for the more expensive thing and show her that I'm capable of holding this down. You know what I mean? Some men are like that.
I feel like that's sometimes that's a superficial like gown they put on masculinity, which is not necessarily true. I don't feel like just because you can pay for a trip, it doesn't necessarily mean you're emasculated, or you can't pay for a big portion of the trip means you're demasculated. I feel like that's more
but not even just for trips, like even just
semantics,
like, going out, like to like dinner. Like
Mm-hmm.
if you're doing dinner in a hotel, like girl pays for dinner, guys pay for a hotel because one is more expensive than the other. I don't know. That's just I've learned that in experience as well.
You going to a hotel, bitch, you give me half, man. Fuck that. Yeah, bitch, you give me half. Fuck that. What do you think this is? Pussy's not that fire. I mean, I don't even like you like that. Like, I ain't got the hotel because I had nowhere else to go. We were OT. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I would smash you with my car if I could. I mean, I am going to smash you with my car. I've already have.
Okay. All right. Anyways, on to the next subject, please, before you start exposing too much about yourself. Please.
All right, Cardi B and Megan
You want to talk
Stallion.
about Common? No.
What are we talking about? Oh,
no, forget it.
We don't have that much time to be
We literally have
honest.
like 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, we spent the whole time talking about pop culture. Aren't we on some shit?
I kind of want to talk about this though. Anyways, the Cardi B stuff.
All right, so okay, I think this is like a revolution of this like women empowerment.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know. So WAP, however you want to say it, wet ass pussy, dropped, and people had their opinions. Mm-hmm. I will say the first time I heard the song, I did not like it, and I thought it was a little, for me personally, because I don't normally listen to music that's like super derogatory anyways. Mm-hmm. So for me personally, like when I heard it, I was like, whoa, this is a little expletive, whatever you want to say.
Explicit.
Like, yeah, like
explicit.
I wouldn't sit on a bus and listen to that. Well, I don't take the bus anymore. I have a car now.
Hold on, the haters one time.
I forgot about that. No, I actually did forget about that.
Oh, that's privilege. That's privilege right there. When you forget you have a car.
I actually forgot for a second because I'm trying to think of like an example. Like I was sitting there thinking, because I would listen to that in the gym. It's a hype song. So I'm trying to think of an example where I wouldn't normally listen to something like that. But yeah, I was just thinking, like let's say if I'm going for a walk, I wouldn't listen to that. But then I heard it again, and it just like the beat just got me. Like, and then there's some whores in this song, and it got me. So now I'm like hooked on it, and I got used to the words now. So I'm like whatever. But I don't know. I think everyone is tripping, talking about, oh, it's too explicit. This is setting women back, blah, blah, blah. I think they're tripping because, hello, what does every other rapper ever talk about?
Shoot 'em up, bang, bang, nigga die slow.
Or fuck, let me come inside of you, take all these drugs, fuck some more, give me head with the gobbledygook 2-hand vacuum twist combo. Like,
it's not gobbledygook, it's gok. It's got Nina. Yeah, it's got
whatever, man. You get what I mean? Ladies, try the gobbledygook. It works. Okay, stop. My abs are hurting. Like, it's just like, yeah, I don't know. I think it's good job. What do you think about it? You said.
To be honest, I'm with the bullshit. To be honest, I'm with the in excess. Everything we already going into a society of denigration anyway. So
yeah,
I'm here for the ride. If this is where we're going, I'm here.
Yeah, and then everyone got mad that Kylie was in the video. So now we know how Kylie and Megan became friends.
Yeah, because she was already in, I guess however long this music video took place. Exactly. That's when the relationship, and that relationship got burned hella quick because Megan came through with the bullshit, and Kylie was like, oh no, you're not bringing that Negro shit around me. Yeah, I got too much money around me to be losing to be around you.
Yeah, so basically that happened, and then Cardi ended up defending because people signing petitions to get Kylie off. Yeah, Cardi was like, Cardi's like, I put her in there because she was nice as fuck to my sister and my daughter at Stormi's birthday party. Her mom gives me advice. Travis and Offset are close, and Offset and Corey are close as well. So I was like, oh, that's good. And then, yeah, Charlemagne caught some feelings over the ass-eating line, saying that it makes people, it's a shaming slur for the people who eat ass. And now we'll create an environment for ass eaters to be bullied and harassed. And then Cardi apologized and said she wasn't trying to call them a derogatory word, and they'll never do it again.
Yeah,
I think that
don't shame people's sexual escapades and deviantness.
Why do
It's
you?
not. I thought this type of society. Huh?
But don't skip over the question.
What I say?
I said, why do you eat ass?
No, I don't eat ass. No, I haven't ate ass yet. Or
Yeah.
nor have I had my ass ate yet. I don't think I'm freaky enough, to be honest, man. I don't think I'm freaky enough for that. Girls, I'm out here giving 5 minutes to pipe one round. I'm keeping pushing.
Let's never forget that. Oh my God, you're gonna be 28 and still living by that.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I come through.
Just know every time I have sex now, I always look at the clock and I'm like, this is way more.
Why you put in?
No, because when I'm done, like not during it, but like after. So before, when I start it, I like know around what time it is, and then when I'm done, and I'm like, Apollo is fucking nuts. Every time I'm like, Apollo is fucking nuts. Every time.
We're talking straight vaginal this whole time, right?
Yes.
Oh, you wild, man. Fuck that.
Like I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, okay, at points you pull out and like head and whatever, but like, I did, you're just, something's going on.
All right. So also, put a cap on this conversation, and to change the direction of it a little bit. I was watching another guy, a broadcaster, Star, the personality, and he also said he brought up a great point. He was like, he called Cardi B trash because it was not based on the song. It was more based on the direction of what she's putting out into the world, right? He was saying, Cardi B has been on this political-esque type of platform and rant and trying to push people to educate people on politics and voting. Yeah. Why not? And since we live in this is a very social focused times, Black Lives Matter, you know what I mean? Defund the police, the stuff that's going on around the world, especially more so what's going on inside the United States. And for her to come out with this song called Wet Ass Pussy, it kind of is like, why not try to lead the people in salvation in a way and come up with a song that speaks to the people, you know? And he gave us some good examples. He was like, people dropped. There's certain people in time that were doing something and dropped that just to speak to the people one time. And one of the biggest examples they gave out was Marvin Gaye during his time with Motown, where he was singing about loving and getting heart. When he was singing about loving and all that, and he said, "Fuck that! I'm gonna drop an album and a song called What's Going On." And he spoke on the social issues was going on, and that was a classic album. Classic album. Okay. And so the point is why didn't Cardi B not come up with a song instead of Wet Ass Pussy, but come out with a song that spoke to the people, that woke people up?
This did wake everybody up to know that there's wet ass pussy out there.
I want to know how far. I mean, no disrespect, but I want to know how far the coochie is for Cardi B. Like
how far?
Fire.
Oh. Fire. Okay, so why don't you slide in her DMs and ask her?
I'm not doing that because that's a man's wife.
Oh, okay.
You know, so the only thing I can really go off of is that dude that she was dating that went to prison. Like, is he still out here? Is he speaking on the pussy?
I don't know. Mm-hmm. I don't know who it is. But
yeah, we don't know. Yeah, he never showed a picture of him.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I just that's my.
And she had the crazy teeth back then too, so pussy was fire probably.
Okay, I think it's time to wrap it up. Not your dick, the podcast.
Yo, a girl told me she doesn't wear condoms one time too, like recently. Oh, like same girl that dropped me. She was like, I don't do that. I'm like, huh?
Wow, she wants to catch an STD.
I'm like, huh? She was like, I don't sleep around with random people, and then she proceeded to tell me.
But she was trying to have sex the second time of hanging out.
Not the second time. She wanted to have sex, but I just wasn't giving her choosing signals.
Yeah, but she would have if you gave it to her the second time of hanging out. So that's a little.
Right. If I gave her everything that she wanted, then I think I would have got it.
But, yeah. Well, anyways.
And then she proceeded to tell me the random times she slept with people, and it's like.
Yeah, that's kind of
confusing. You confusing me.
Yeah.
You confusing me. I'm done with women, man. I'm going MGTOW.
Please don't. We will not be able to do podcasts if we go MGTOW. We would not be able to do this at all. There's no. He didn't mean it, you guys. He did not mean it.
All right, we going. All right, 59 minutes. All right, let's close it out. All right, so this has been another educated and reckless conversation. Oh, fuck, I fucked it up. This has been another
episode.
This has been another episode of the Educated. You know what? I appreciate you guys.
This has been another episode of the Educated and the Reckless podcast, where we. Oh shit! Sorry.
Oh, fucking it up, Nina. Look at you. You try to correct me and you fucked it up.
It's my alarm to call my phone company.
All right, this has been another episode of the Educated and the Reckless podcast with your host Apollo PN.
No better Nina.
And I appreciate you guys for listening, and we'll be back in next week on time with everything and more. All right, see you guys next week.
Peace out.